Okay, guys, so I was just scrolling through the streets of social media. Then I bumped into an old tweet from Yul Edochie when he was still married to our beautiful Queen May Aligwe. And at the same time, I also bumped into a new tweet that Yul Edochie made when he got Judy Austin pregnant. And then after seeing this tweet, I got so disappointed in Yul Edochie. I know there are a lot of things that made me disappointed in Yul Edochie, but this one alone really got me very upset and disappointed in him. See, I am a man, and seeing this thing coming from a man like me is really is really making me very disappointed in Yul Edochie. What some men are doing is not good at all. One thing a man needs to know is that if you know very well, you know deep down your heart, you won't be committed with an independent woman, hardworking woman like the likes of our beautiful Queen May Aligwe. What you need to do is don't go for them. Do not go for them when you are broke. Face your hustle and build yourself. Then after that, after you are made, maybe you can go and marry as much women as you want. Nobody will query you. But this one, you will not be able to be committed with Queen May Edochie, an independent woman for that matter. But you go ahead and marry her. She stood by you. She built with you. She built you, and she built everything with you. And at the end of the day, you now realize that there is this prophecy. I'm going to show you the post he made. The post he made. He said that. The new tweet he made saying that the prophecy that God made for him to marry Juju Queens was really come to pass. I'm going to show you that one. After May Edochie built you finish, God now revealed the prophecy who happens to be Judy Austin. You now want to use God to cover up everything. God did not reveal Judy Austin to you when you were suffering like church rats. When you were suffering like church rats, God did not reveal Judy Austin to you to come and build with you. God now went and do you think that God is a God of confusion, or God doesn't know what He is doing? God now brought Judy Austin to go and be eating Mr. Obasi's money and run away with Mr. Obasi's kid, and now be attaching innocent woman like Queen May Edochie to you. And then after she built you finish, so people started knowing you. I'm not saying you are rich, because you are still poor. You were rich when you were with Queen May Edochie. God built you with Queen May Edochie. And now, after that, after you went and committed an adultery, you now say that you now want to use God and cover it up. You see, when you meet ladies that is willing to be with you at your hard time, support you, and later you hurt that kind of people, because you are maybe somehow rich, you are famous, people know you. Hey, I'm not in support of that. And thunder, and I go fire that kind of man. I am a guy, and I don't support rubbish. Yes, you heard me right. I don't support rubbish. For example, let's just take an example of people who are supposed to be marrying as many wives as they want, without anybody querying them. People like Nate Nwoko. Why am I saying this? Nate Nwoko is a billionaire, and if you check amongst all the wives that Nate Nwoko marries, none of them contributed to his success. Truth be told, none of these Nate Nwoko's wife contributed to his success. All of them, they are out there for enjoyment. Most of them who are being married to Nate Nwoko, they were being caught because they wanted to go and enjoy the man's money. Yes, so the man can marry as much wife as he wants, because he's a billionaire, and not just a billionaire, and none of the wives contributed to his success. Now, in the case of Yul Edochie, he's still poor as church rat. May Edochie was trying to build you. May Edochie even built you. You were a little bit rich. You were rich. Let's say you were rich because May Edochie allows you to have access to all her fame. Then she was there in a house playing a humble housewife for you. It's a woman that contributed to your success. In fact, it is May Edochie that gave you the success. May Edochie was your success story. So you don't have any right to go and marry anybody. Even if you want to go and marry anybody now, you must make sure you leave the marriage respectfully first. But this one, you disrespected her by going to impregnate another woman and having cigarette affair for over 10 years, for over a decade, with Judith Austin. And now you came out and said that Judith Austin is the prophecy that God designed. Do you think God is a God of confusion? Are you okay? God is not a God of confusion. So Nate Nwoko is a perfect example of people who are supposed to be in polygamous marriage, who are supposed to marry as many wives as they want, because none of these wives contributed to his success. That it is as simple as that. All those people who are there claiming to be Nate Nwoko's wife, they are there for enjoyment. So if he marries as much wife as he wants, nobody will query him. If you query him, you are just so sensitive. You don't know what you are doing. So you that is struggling, you met a lady that is willing to support you in all ramifications of your life. Then after that lady supported you, you now blow and you betrayed her like a piece of trash, But I thank God Edochie kicked them out of the mansion. Hey, that one really make me happy. Because had it been Edochie gave in to that polygamy, waiting Judith Austin and her sister Augusta for the very things for Edochie's mansion. Just take a look at what they are doing in their rented apartment that Yul Edochie is staying. Be doing incantation in the living room. That is how they would have been doing in Edochie's living room when Edochie's children are there playing in the living room. They will not be doing incantation. Before you know, another one will buy. But God passed them. So just be single with your poverty. When you get money, you can marry and be polygamous in nature. You were poor as church, right? Even with your father's legacy, your father's name, Pete Edochie, who happens to be a legend in the Nollywood industry, nobody knew you. You came out and said that nobody knew you, and then you all of a sudden God prophesied to a prophecy. He revealed that came to pass is what I don't know. Like he said that Judith Austin is the prophecy that came to pass. I mean, it's what I don't understand, because why didn't you meet this Juju Ekwensu before me, Edochie, if actually she was the prophecy that God kept for you? What prophecy could that be that will make you sink your entire household? Even if you want to come out inside the marriage, use your sense. You don't just do it like the way Yul Edochie did. Honestly speaking, let me show you the post I bumped into. Let me show you the post I bumped into. I believe I have not lost that post. Okay, so this is the post that Yul Edochie. This is the first tweet that Yul Edochie made a few years ago when he was still married to Edochie. He said, "I had no sustainable job when I got married. She said she will manage. She never frustrated me for one day. It's been 16 years of marriage now. We are happy. Different things work for different people." This is what Yul Edochie said. This is the tweet he made 16 years, about 20 something years ago, when he was still married with Queen Edochie, And then he made this particular post after he got Juju Ekwensu pregnant, because I'm not saying he got married to Judith Austin. After he got Judith Austin pregnant, he now come and said, "Dear God, I am so grateful for the amazing woman you brought into my life. Ijele Odogo Judith Austin, my one and only. A prophecy you revealed to me, and it's come to pass. Take all the glory." This is what Yul Edochie said. Honestly speaking, this is really unbelievable, and this is not fair at all. This is not fair. That is why Yul Edochie will continue to suffer. Honestly, Yul Edochie will continue to suffer because, one, you lie against God, that God revealed a prophecy to you. God is not a God of confusion. God cannot confuse you. God is not a God of confusion. If God really kept Judith Austin as a prophecy for you, he was supposed to make Judith Austin build with you first. Not making an innocent woman like me, Edochie, to come and suffer for you, and then at the end of the day, you now say you are a proud polygamist. Proud polygamist, my foot. Proud polygamist, my foot. So Yul Edochie will continue to suffer. That is what I am saying, because he lied against God, and then he betrayed a faithful woman God attached to him, because of he could not was not able to control his thought lake. Was not able to control his thought lake, and at the end of the day, he wants to blame it on God. God is not a God of confusion. What do you have to say concerning this? Drop your comments on the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Turn on your notification bell so that you miss my next gist concerning the Edochie'S family. See you guys in my next video.